Lie down, Hazel. Lie down. Lie down.
Good girl.
Lie down.
Okay.
Silly dog. Oh, Hazel. Honey.
Sorry, just don't worry
It's
about
okay.
it.
Okay. Hi. So, you had this question. Where do you get your protein?
I get it all the time, and if you're a vegetarian or a vegan, I'm
Really?
sure you're very familiar with it too. People joke about it, but it's
Yeah,
really
it's a T-shirt.
it's a T-shirt. But it's a
So-
question we have to answer, and one of the ways I've found that a great way to answer that is to say, do you know how much protein you need?
Yeah.
I think most omnivores think that they need to eat animal protein 3 times a day to meet their protein requirement, and it's just not true. The recommended dietary allowance is 0.8 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight per day, which turns out to not be much protein
Not
at all.
Yeah, you do
Very,
the math.
very easy to meet it on a plant-based diet. So yes, when you do the math, for example, a 130-pound woman, which I think is like 59 kilograms, only needs 48 grams of protein per day to meet her daily requirement. And a man who weighed 170 pounds, which is 77 kilograms, needs
I trust you.
62.
This is the U.S. I'm all pounds and ounces.
62 grams of protein per day. And that recommended dietary allowance is not the minimum. It's actually
Yeah.
bumped up a little bit to accommodate the variances in people's needs for protein.
That covers the majority of the population, right? So really, pretty much everybody except people at the extreme ends of the spectrum. But
Right.
like what you said, it was the office worker to the construction worker.
Yeah, that's yes. People don't realize how much protein is actually in plant-based foods. For example,
Oh.
there's in a cup of rice, there's 5 grams. Peas, it's about a cup of 8 grams. Lentils, a cup of lentils is 18 grams.
A little tiny cup of black beans is a little more than 15 grams.
So when you think
Yeah.
about over the course of the day, how easy it is to get to that 40 to 60 grams of protein you need just by eating plants, it's really pretty easy.
And a banana has 1.3 in a
1.3.
medium banana.
Yes.
So there you go.
Yeah, it's really
Banana.
and lots of people think protein means animal protein, and it just is not true.
That's not the only place, and
Right.
and it's so easy to get plenty on a plant-based diet that it's not even something that you need to worry about too much. Certainly, if all you're doing is, I don't know, eating Cheerios, or pasta, you've got to worry about it. But if you're eating what would be a good,
balanced whole
healthy
food.
diet, whole foods, and legumes and nuts and grains and dark leafy greens and all of those wonderful foods, you are easily getting plenty. Certainly the minimum, and probably easily getting
More than
that recommended level that
if not
pretty much
more.
covers
Yes.
everybody. So it's great to have those numbers. And so when you get asked that question, you can say, well, hey, here's how much you need, and I get it from these places, and you can just have a conversation about it.
Well, the thing I like about it is that that when it comes to protein, vegans and non-vegans, sometimes it can get a little
Right.
contentious. People get a little
Testy.
defensive about their diet and what they're eating, and they say,
Yeah.
I need this, I don't feel good, and this makes it about what we share, what we have in common. Our bodies need protein.
Right.
Where are we getting it, and how much do we need? And so, and it's also great for, I know a lot of people who say, yeah, I am interested in a vegan diet, but I'm just not sure I get enough protein.
Yeah.
And it's easy. I have to tell you, I've been a vegan now for almost 3 years, and I never, ever, ever think, am I getting enough protein? I never have. And until I got this information, I didn't really know how to answer the question except to say, look at me. Do I look like I'm getting enough protein?
Which always seems a little
Do I-
snarky. Like,
Yeah, I mean, are you
and I've
worried
actually said that too. Do I
you
look like I'm not getting enough?
Are you worried about me? And
Thank you for worrying.
yes. And so, anyway, I found it to be a really great way to have a dialogue about it. And
Dialogue is important.
Yeah,
It really is.
It is because sharing information is the way to go. Whether it's with vegans
Absolutely.
or non-vegans, it
It's
can
good
make a
stuff.
difference. And
Yeah, and so important to have that information. So when you get asked that question, you've got some tools. And in the description below, we'll have a few links, including a link to the blog post that you did
Yes.
just recently on our website, which gives you even some more numbers there, like how many grams of protein in foods that you know and love very much that you probably have
That
every
you don't
day.
think of like oatmeal and rice.
Or that people don't think
Right.
of as having protein. And we also have a bunch of links for further reading that I think will be really, really helpful. So,
Yes.
so now you have some tools to answer that question when you get asked. And I think that pretty much winds it up. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you for watching. Really appreciate you coming here to watch our videos, and please subscribe if you haven't. And give us a like if you like this one, and
Yes.
let us know what you think in the comments. We'd love to hear from people.
Yes,
So
thank you so much. And if you're missing the dog, she's just asleep on the couch this time. No photo bombs today.
No photo bombs.
So anyway, thanks so much. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
Bye.